Zavala. We do my case presentation on Rodney Alcala. So Rodney Alcala, August 23rd, 1943 is when he was born in San Antonio. He did move to Mexico with his family when he was 8. He then did move to LA at 17 years of age. He did join the army, but was discharged in 1964. Was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. He did attend Cal State University in Cal State, LA, where he graduated in fine arts in 1968. Tyler Shapiro was Ronnie's first victim. She was seen by Rodney walking, and Rodney happened to pick her up, take her to her home. Luckily, there was a good person following and seeing the suspicious act by Rodney. She then called police, where police showed up to Rodney's door, knocking, and Rodney decided not to answer. Police then kicked down the door, come in, see her, Tally, lying on the floor in a pool of blood, fighting for her life. Rodney then escapes out the back door, and a manhunt then begins for Rodney, a huge manhunt. So this was Rodney's first victim and first incident that happened. Rodney's first capture. He did flee to the East Coast, disguising his identity, but was discovered and apprehended. He was charged with molestation at a lesser charge with only 34 months. He was caught with possession of marijuana and with a 13-year-old girl only a couple weeks after. And when, because of that, he did and was registered as a sex offender, but he did find a job in the LA Times as a typewriter in 1977. His role of terror pretty much was him killing a bunch of women, but it all began and started and collectively started with the dating game back in the 1970s. He utilized this as a lure tool to get women to see that he was a good guy, not a bad guy. So having these deceiving looks wasn't too long until someone realized who he was and he had been arrested. But because of that, he did begin his spree in New York, California, and Wyoming. He did kill about up to 50 to 130 people, possibly more. So these are the statutes violated. He did violate Penal Code 187, 245, 207, and 288. Criminal acts committed. He committed many. He committed murder, kidnapping, rape, and sexual assault, and lewd and lascivious acts. Unfortunately, he didn't get any minor sentences. He did get the death penalty. These were all, they all depend on the severity of the crime and the act. So his were, as you can tell, at its highest level. The modus operandi is basically explaining that investigators use this as a tool. They try to pick up on criminals' acts and patterns. So if they tend to do something over and over repeatedly, it gets them to understand and realize and see that, hey, this is an ongoing pattern. This is who it is. So it allows them to ID the suspect a lot faster. July 24th, 2021 is when he was pronounced dead at a hospital in Kings County due to natural causes. To this day, he will and is remembered by the famous movie now on Netflix, The Women of the Hour. So my public warning to everyone would be to just kind of be aware who your friends are, making sure that you know them regardless, even if you have known them for years, unless you were a kid. But people do change, especially those that you just meet. So that would be my public warning. Other than that, making sure, I guess, you don't see any suspicious acts or vans. If you do, call 911. Other than that, hope everyone enjoyed my presentation. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for listening to my presentation.